Honestly, within the first year, I was able to double what I made as an engineer in 1 month.
So based on your results so far, man, where do you see your business going in the next 6 to 12 months?
I'm definitely gonna break through that 30K and 40K per month threshold is what I call it.
How has this business model really impacted your life, man?
It's made my life better monetarily, obviously, but it's way more things than just money that you're becoming better at.
As engineers, as young black men, as engineer, we were literally making 70, 80,000 at the age of 24, bro. And we had all the excuses to just be content with where we were at and just ride that wave, right? And I feel like a lot of people don't understand that, like, you're at the most dangerous spot when you're at that comfortable level. When you're broken you down, you're motivated to want to do something different because you're stressing about bills. You don't even know how you're going to eat, those type of problems. And then obviously when you're comfortable, when you're making decent income, I'm not rich, but I don't have to stress about bills. I got all my essentials. That's the most dangerous spot to be at because you lose that drive and you become comfortable, right? So you just being able to take that courage and understand, like, nothing changes unless you changes, right? Or if you want a different outcome, you got to put a different income. What's going on, guys? This is another success story from the Academy. Like I said, I've been able to help a lot of people start, grow, and scale their own funding company as a business loan broker. And if you're somebody that's interested and ready to make a change, start making money online, start your funding company, grow your funding company, excel as a broker, I want you guys to click the link below to apply to see if we're able to work together and help you accomplish your dreams too. Last but not least, I'll see you guys later. Peace. What's going on, family? So we got another Academy success story. We got my guy Cam here, man. Cam has been crushing it. And like always, I bring these people up to inspire others out there watching to show you guys you can do it too, man. What's going on, brother?
What's good, bro? How you doing?
Pretty good, man. Super excited to get into it, man. Obviously, I'm gonna let the people know right out the back that me and you actually went to college together, so you know me more on a more personal level. But definitely want to dive in and show the people how us as engineers are being able to transition into the credit funding space and being able to have success at it, man. So quickly go ahead and tell the people a little bit of background about you, brother.
So yeah, I got out of college, went to school as a mechanical engineer, minor in Spanish, and I thought this is all I was gonna do. Honestly, I was very content with that, really up until the start of joining up with you. Main reason being is just because I have that process mindset. Have that very analytical mindset. I want to know how things work. How did they get to do that? How does this happen? And then just growing up in my background, it all just made sense to become a mechanical engineer. So boom, we get into the field and I'm just working a regular 9 to 5 job, got a couple days where you work from home and it's just been smooth, but there was way more. There was way more.
100%, man. So diving a little bit deeper into that, because the people don't know, obviously we know, like me and Cam go a little bit further back than a lot of people know. We actually went to the same college. We both graduated from Georgia Southern University. He went for mechanical engineering. I went for electrical, right? We both graduated and stepped right into the 9 to 5 world. And both, I feel like I took the leap of faith first to start a business and kind of, get results and figure this thing out. But I'm pretty sure you were watching from a distance, right? Seeing what I was
Yes,
supposed
sir.
to and the different things that I was doing, and it kind of piqued your interest and got you into it. And I tell people all the time, like, if you play the sport, if you study something hard, if you got the effort, you can put the work in, you can always get that change you're looking for. And obviously, we know working a 9 to 5, it pays the bills, but let me know if you agree, man. It just doesn't fuel you as much as other things would, right?
Nah, 100%, not at all. Anytime I'm not at work, I don't care about anything that goes on at a company. I'm not invested emotionally in any kind of way, honestly. And so I'm just there to get a check, honestly. So I'm gonna put in the lowest bare minimum amount of work in order to get the max amount of return. You know what I mean?
100.
And not to mention that max amount of return is capped off anyways, because it's not my company. They can only get paid what they tell me I get paid. So
Exactly,
yeah.
exactly. And that's what I think a lot of people don't realize. Like sometimes we only know what we know. Your background's a lot similar to mine's where we're taught to go to school, get a good job. And it's probably because we come from backgrounds where a lot of our loved ones probably don't have an entrepreneurship background, right? Or they just wants to do something that they weren't able to do because like you mentioned, bro, our graduating classes are small. There's not many people that
Very
make college with an engineering degree because it's a tough degree. So just being able to see that and get into the workforce and understand like, yo, I can have some type of impact working this job, but it won't be the impact that allows your kids to not have to work. It won't be the impact that allows you to become the best version of you, the best version of me. So a lot of things that we go through, bro, like me, you're just like this because we come from a lot of
Right.
the same backgrounds when it comes down to it.
Well,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead. It's that, but it's also, I would not have, I'll be honest, I would not have taken, this opportunity if I didn't already know you personally. Cause me, I'm just a skeptic, right? So I see all these get rich quick schemes, and that's not what you were putting out there. But in my mind, I I put it in that same category. Until, I reached out to you, I was like, "Hey, bro, I know you personally, so I know this can't be any," you know what I mean? Like, that was literally how I initially came to you. And I said, "I know this can't be nothing sketchy because you're doing it. So what is going on here? What is this funding? What is this, helping people fix their credit and things like that? How are you educating these people? Let me learn more." And then went from
100,
there.
100%. And that's what it's all about, just impacting others, showing that it's possible. So moving on to the second question, man. So I know you've been killing it in this space, man. And like you said, you haven't left your job yet. So I want to point that out to people that you were able to reach all these milestones, achieved what you accomplished so far while still keeping your job, man. So let the people know where you started at, you know what I'm saying, before starting this business. And then where were you able to scale it to while working your 9 to 5 still?
Yeah, so while working my 9 to 5, I mean, start off, I have a great salary, as a mechanical engineer, basic salary of somebody who's, about 5 years experience in the workforce. But honestly, within the first year, I was able to double what I made as an engineer in 1 month.
That's what it's all about.
So if I'm so for example, my salary as an engineer is 5,000. I doubled that in the first year learning this. And then later on, I was able to get a maximum up to 17.5 out of only 2 clients too. So that just changed my whole mindset and said, wow, this is just so much easier. The amount of work that I put in to make that, you see what I mean? Versus going to work 5 days a week, 9 to 5, just to get this set salary, no matter how hard or how soft I work. You know what I mean? It just didn't add up. And we were talking about being engineers, and we're all about process. And I'm so numerical in my mind. Math, one of my best subjects. The math was not math, bro.
At all. And it kind of messes with your mind because you go from working 40 hours a week and working your behind off. You know, as engineers, they throwing everything on us. They don't even care how it get done. Just get it done, right? To literally you putting in minimal effort, 2 clients and get into a $17,000 month. It starts to make you think like, wait, what if I just put all my focus into this? And it makes you look
Exactly.
at working a little bit different. But that's what it's all about. That's the same aha moment I had, man. So moving on to the next question, I want to be honest with the people, man. What were some main challenges you faced, I would say in the beginning or really like coming in? Because I know you mentioned you had some limited beliefs and you wouldn't have even took the initiative if you didn't know me personally, right?
Right.
But kind of give the people some realistic feedback on some challenges you faced in the beginning.
So
When it
number one, yeah. So number one was definitely the limited beliefs. I'm very confident myself, but when it comes to things like that, I have zero knowledge in. I didn't see, I didn't even think about going into that direction of life. So I always only thought 9 to 5, 9 to 5, and that was it. Another thing was, like you said before, like I'm still working at my job. Yes, I do plan on leaving that to go fully in later this year, but at this very moment, I have to leave work and go to work, right? One of the classes that you taught us was about scheduling out your time. And I've never had this ring more true to what I'm living through right now, which is, bro, I have to put everything on my schedule. I will not do it. I will not do it. Anything that doesn't have to do with my 9 to 5, it has to be on a physical or digital, my phone schedule, or it's probably going to get forgotten about, or I'm going to find an excuse to just do nothing instead of doing that. And so doing that on repeat every single day, it's definitely been a big challenge, but every single time you get a new lead or a qualified lead, or you take somebody fully through the fulfillment process, right? It's so rewarding. You don't think about that. So yeah, that's really the two biggest difficulties that I've run into. Yeah.
100%. And it's all about consistency, right? And the reason why I told you that, bro, and I tell everybody this, I've done a lot of the things that people are going through, and I just kind of give you guys what I've done to overcome those. So being consistent, having a schedule, being organized, being structured, that's the only way you're going to get yourself to where you're not only making money, but giving yourself a game plan to be able to leave your job if you want to, man. So moving on to the next question, how has this business changed your life, right? Obviously, you being an engineer, you weren't like just dead broke on the streets or anything like that. But how has this business, I would say, impact your life? Whether it was being able to travel more, seeing that there's more out there, spending more time with your family. How has this business model really impacted your life, man?
It was really those few things that you just mentioned. The main thing that I realized is that it's just levels to everything. No matter what you do in life, no matter what you think about, is a level to that. And I just want to operate on a higher level, bro. One, I just see it in myself. Other people tell me that they see it in me. I have big dreams and aspirations for a family in the future, and I want to be able to provide for them without, killing myself and things like that by just going to work every day for a company. And so the travel hacking tips that I've learned through this, just so many different things, just how to even customer face, you know what I mean? We're even learning sales through this. And I didn't look at myself as a sales guy, right? Now, all of those skills are gonna be used in the future too. And so I just look at it as a well-rounded, progression and just advancement of me myself as a person, honestly. So it's made my life better monetarily, obviously, but it's way more things than just money that you're becoming better at.
Exactly. And I tell people all the time, once you see it, you can't unsee it, right?
Yes.
Once you came to Vegas and you seen my cars and the things I was doing, you was like,
Yep.
yo, this dude literally 2 years ago was sitting in a class with me. Like
Yeah.
we both were at Georgia Southern 2 years ago,
Yeah.
dapping each other up, walking to lunch or something like that. So it's just crazy how life can change when you really put focus on stuff, man.
100%.
Moving on to the next question. So based on your results so far, man, where do you see your business going in the next 6 to 12 months?
I'm definitely gonna break through that 30K and 40K per month threshold is what I call it. Just looking at that threshold. That's really the overarching goal, but there's a lot of small things that's gonna happen in order to reach that goal, like, having a better scheduling system, creating the systems in order to give to my VAs so that I can leave them to do that. And then I can work in more marketing and investing in the business to, like I said, keep growing to get to that 30 and 40K per month threshold that I'm looking at. So it's really
And it
those two main things. Yeah.
And it can happen, bro. It can happen, bro. I know you, so I know you can do it, man. So next question, I'll move on. We got two final questions before we wrap this up. If someone's on the fence about joining the program, what would you tell them?
Well, it depends on where they are currently at in life. If they're on the fence, that means they've been thinking they're probably already not satisfied with where they actually are right now. And the only thing you can do to change is to do something different. It's as simple as that. People have all these built up drawbacks on why not to do something, but I'm a believer in free will, bro. Why not? Is my answer and reason for a lot of things. So yes.
100%. And then one thing I want to point out too that I think a lot of people don't realize, especially like when you were in our predicament. So as engineers, as young black men, as engineer, we were literally making, let's say 70, 80,000 at the age of 24, bro. Like most people our age are not making that, right? As engineers. And we had all the excuses to just be content with where we were at and just ride that wave, right? And I feel like a lot of people don't understand that like you're at the most dangerous spot when you're at that comfortable level, right? When you're broke and
100%.
you're down, yeah, when you're broke and you're down, you're motivated to want to do something different because you're stressing about bills. You don't even know how you're going to eat, those type of problems. And then obviously when you're comfortable, when you're making decent income, right? You don't have kids, I don't have kids. It's like, okay, cool. I'm good. Like I'm not rich, but I don't have to stress about bills. I got all my essentials. That's the most dangerous spot to be at because you lose that drive and you become comfortable, right? So you just being able to take that courage and understand like nothing changes unless you changes, right? Or if you want a different outcome, you got to put a different income. It's so real, and I feel like a lot of people at our stage, right, that are in corporate America making decent income, they want to do better, but they go back to I'm comfortable, it's cool, I can just go to work and go home. You never become the best version of you, and I can see, bro, just over the past time you've been in the academy, you change as a person because you've seen what's possible and you now know that, hey, you can accomplish all these great things that you want to, man. So
Yes.
moving on to the last question before we wrap this up, are there any final thoughts you want to leave the viewers, right? And since we come from the similar backgrounds, I want you to speak to those in corporate America. Maybe it could be an engineer, maybe it can be somebody that's a recent college grad or just working a job where it's like, hey, I'm making enough, it pays the bills, maybe I want to do something else, or maybe there's something else out there, man. Any final thoughts you want to leave those viewers before we wrap this up?
Yeah, well, I would just say one thing you said earlier was once you notice it, you can't unsee it. And the thing that kind of pulled me out of that bare minimum lifestyle, who I surrounded myself with. And so you harp on this all the time, bro. Get around circles where you're the brokest one in the room, you're the weakest one in the room. You just never want to be the best in the room that you're in, right? Because there's no progression for you once you get to that point. So what did I do? The first thing I did was get around people that were doing better than me or, my version of better. That's the type of people I like to be around. One, because the experience is always heightened. And then two, you're always going to learn something that's going to bring you closer to that experience that you also seek. You know the things of your heart that you desire and that you want. So you know exactly where you need to go to find those things. People who are just like sitting on the couch all day and just chilling, not really doing nothing to feed back into themselves. That complacency is the true thief of all your future joy that you're gonna have or that you could have. You're not gonna get anywhere being like that. So really what I would just say, man, is just change up your environment, get around the people you want to be around and the people you want to be like. Honestly, that's it.
100%. I couldn't say it any better, man. So I appreciate you. You guys is another success story from the academy. Somebody that's went from working in corporate America, being an engineer, to now hitting 17K months. And you guys can do it again, right? Cam's been great. I've been good. We'll see you guys later. And like always, make sure you execute. Peace.